Who was Samuel Pierpont Langley? Well, before I get to telling you who he was, I'll tell you that in a little bit towards the end of the series. He was the guy back in the day who had all the credentials, all the scientific understanding, and he was the person who was chosen by the United States government to do a special project. And while he was doing this project, he had all the funding, all the resources he needed to accomplish the task, but he failed. The reason he failed is because he had no passion in doing his project. He had all the credentials and he had all the political connections and he had all the money, or he had everything anyone could ever want to do what he was entrusted to do. But he was unable to do it because he didn't have any passion for the project that he was working on. What is your passion? Are you passionate about something? Is it a burning desire inside of you that you want to let go and you want to go and achieve? Well, if I ask you who were the Wright brothers, obviously you most likely know that. They were the people who first developed the airplane. And the reason they were able to develop the airplane is because they had the passion for it. They'd work late hours in their bicycle shop with a couple of their friends who all had the passion to create the first airplane or the first manned flight. And they would do some experiments, try something, go back, analyze it from a scientific point of view, and keep on burning at it until finally they were able to succeed. And they were the first people to have flight in the world. The Wright brothers were the first people to able to have flight that lasted for a few minutes, where Samuel Pierpont Langley had all the credentials in the world. He was given millions of dollars by the US government, but he had no passion for his project and he failed. Later on, he tried to develop some other projects with flight for the United States government, for the military, and he failed on those also. He just didn't have passion for what he was entrusted to do, even though he had all the credentials in the world. So if you're looking to do business with somebody, what kind of passion do they have for the products that they're offering you to do? Are they just, well, I just want to do this for the hell of it? Or do I want to do this because I have a burning desire to do something to achieve? And a lot of people in what I've come to discover is a lot of people unable to recognize that passion is more important than all the credentials in the world. The people with all the credentials in the world never really amount to much. I know I can give you a, example upon example of people that have been given opportunities upon opportunities, and they've just squandered their whole life away. I know someone in particular who was given he was given a full scholarship to Harvard. He had a 26-volume dictionary. He was probably the most well-read person in the world, and the person never accomplished anything in his life. Everything came too easy. He had no passion for anything, and he was just a waste of a life. And he ended up just wasting his life away with nothing. And I know several people like this. You know, when I was in school, there was the kids who were like on the super achievers and the honor roll, and they could take a book home, put it underneath their pillow, and have the book memorized the following day when they came back to school. Those people, I followed up on some of those people, and they became bookstore managers. Take someone who's brilliant and has a capacity to do anything they want, and they just squander it away, and all they want to do is read books their whole life, which is, I guess, is great. But the point is, they had no passion for anything. They didn't weren't offered any challenges in life, and they didn't go and work at something. So, who are you doing business with, and how are you reflecting on this in your life? Do you have the passion for something? Do you have a burning desire to do something where it's engrossing your mind every minute of the day, and you just want to achieve that? Think about that. Put it in the comments, and let me know how passion is filled in your life and what you're passionate about. What are your desires? What are you looking to achieve in life?